So in our last video, we were trying to get, oh, you know what's awful is that I've been doing this all upside down. Let's put this right side up for you. And I'm going to take this two-dimensional thing and see if I can make it three-dimensional. Okay? So let's think about the base that it will be sitting on. Something that works in space. Okay? So this might be the base. And then I'm going to make a much smaller model. And I'm going to take this circle and I'm going to think about how that relates to the base. Okay, and with this little video, I'm not going to get into details at all. So think about how that relates to the base. And then think of how are these ears going to function in more than one direction. Okay, so whether it's maybe they come out at different, maybe they come out at different places. Maybe they become much more prominent and swirl around each other. Who knows? Okay, so maybe let's try for that for right now. So we notice that, you know, this is very, very flimsy and it will fall apart. So one thing to consider at this point is, what are you going to put in your sculpture to make sure that it stays upright? And that's called an armature. So we'll talk about armatures a little bit in another video, but you can use wire, you can use little bits of skewers, and I think since we have skewers, it makes sense to use skewers. And so I can put the skewers in my modeling clay to get a sense of where they're going to be, right? Why don't I keep them on the outside of the modeling clay? Thought it would be fun to put them right inside, but then we can't see where they are. So if I have little skewers, then I can kind of figure out where they're going to be and how they're going to function. We're going to want to have them overlap a little bit. And as I'm doing this, it's all flattening down again, so I'll want to make sure that I keep in perspective that these things are moving in space. Oop. And another material that's really, really helpful in at this point is aluminum foil. So aluminum foil can help us kind of put together some of these pieces so that they stay together just enough. Okay, so I might put some of these in here, and then I can tear it like this. And then that gives me just enough strength to put so that I've got a little shape here that's slightly bendy and malleable, but will be something that will hold my clay up. Okay? So I'll link you to a number of different ways to create armatures, and hopefully through all these different videos it'll make sense how to go through each process.